Hey y'all, it's A Nikki B on the scene, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another beat with me. And if you are not, welcome back. So we are talking about Charli Demilio and the whole, I don't want to say controversy because it's not really super crazy, but basically the whole issue of her dressing up as a Walmart employee. And I would say one of her videos, in a couple of her videos. And people were like, you're making fun of poor people. This whole talk about influencers pretending to be poor. Now, y'all might bite me on this one. Y'all might, hold on. But I do not think they were pretending to be poor. I do think the marketing behind it was pretty trash, because I'm just thinking from a marketing standpoint, it's like, why are you guys dressed up as employees? Why couldn't you guys be customers, you know, coming into shop looking for a snack? Because they did all of that because I guess they partnered with Walmart to promote their popcorn brand, which is called Be Happy. And I don't eat popcorn, so I'm definitely not the demographic for that, but they thought that, okay, dress up as a Walmart employee and show off the snacks here. I guess they thought it was going to be funny. They thought it's probably going to be cool, funny, whatever. And again, since they partnered with Walmart, I guess the idea of looking like a Walmart employee will kind of sell, you know, sell the idea. And it's like, I don't think you guys had to go that route. But when I watched the videos, y'all, I don't think they was pretending to be poor. And I feel like a lot of people in her comments was like, oh, you know, I just finished a 40-hour shift, you know, barely can make rent, you know, blah blah blah, you know, everyone just complaining about their 9 to 5. For starters, I would say this, at this point everybody poor, because everything is so freaking expensive, okay? And even if you got a cute little job, you making a little extra more money, you probably could barely make ends meet yourself either. Like, it's just too expensive as it is. But I don't think it was them pretending to be poor. I think that is a stretch. I think it was just poor marketing. It's just really poor marketing. I also think of marketing as, like, you know, perception plays a huge role in how people, I guess the people who decide to make the decisions and what they choose, because perception really does matter, and you really want to try your best to control that perception when you market something to a demographic of people. Definitely, I could see why people may have felt slighted by watching those videos, but when you really look at why they're doing it, it's like, it was just a poor marketing choice. They're promoting some crappy snacks. I mean, I don't even know if it's crappy, but I don't like popcorn, so I'm kind of biased on it, you know. But they're promoting some corny snacks, and that's why they did it. It's like, I feel like people be trying to find ways to kind of hate on this girl. And don't get me wrong, she had like 155 point something million. Like, that's a lot of followers. I'm like, girl, you need to slide some followers over here, because what are you sitting on them followers for? But we all know why, because she's up there, so she's gonna be getting hate. But I'm like, this is not something to really be come at her for, and she sure as heck is not going to address it. I think her parents, who I guess is probably a part of her team, probably like, don't even address this, whatever. Because when you really think about it, people want to be mad about something all the time. And honestly speaking, if y'all mad at her for putting on a Walmart vest, then y'all should be mad at the people who be putting on the Popeyes aprons, who be putting on the Wendy's polos, the visors. Aren't they necessarily making fun of poor people? It's like, why are we saying that she's making fun of poor people, but the people who do skits, sometimes real uniforms too, wouldn't that be considered be making fun of poor people as well? And some of them be at the establishments, some of them actually be using real life employees and having them be a part of the skit. Why are we choosing her to be mad at? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And then, I'm sorry, you work in those positions. She didn't make y'all work in those positions. Unfortunately, y'all just didn't get the same cards that she was dealt with. She was born into a wealthy family, and she's white, so she has a lot of white privilege. Her parents look like they make money, all this stuff, so she was able to have a better life than most people. And then for her to even come online with the life that she has, she blew up. People like watching her, even though she took a lot of content from Black creators. But that's another conversation. But she stole a lot of content from Black creators. Giving no credit, it is what it is. You can't make her care for what you got going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be like a negative Nancy and be like a Charli Demilio stan, because I am not. I don't think I ever followed her. I don't think her stuff ever appeared on my page. Maybe like once a few times, but again, she was stealing for a lot of Black creators. So I always saw the original videos and then hers would kind of pop up in the mix, but I never followed her under any circumstance. I don't care about that girl. I don't care what she does. It's none of my business. But we cannot stretch this and be like she was making fun of corporate. Like, that just wasn't it. And I would say, like, her videos, you know, genuinely, I'll be honest, it wasn't funny. It wasn't really entertaining. And again, I'm biased, so I don't like popcorn at all. One thing about me, I stopped eating popcorn 2 years ago because when I ate it that last time, y'all know how popcorn, the little, I guess the kernel or whatever, and it's like, you know, sometimes popcorn be having that little shape. Imagine eating popcorn, you swallow, and instead of it just going down this side, you see this little curve, instead of it just going down the throat that side, imagine it turns this way and gets sucked onto your throat. So the entire time, I'm just trying to cough it out. It won't budge because it's literally sucked tight. And it's only to when I went to a K-pot and I was eating some noodles, and then that's when I coughed out. I don't eat popcorn for that very reason. It gets stuck in your throat way too easily, gets stuck in your teeth, and it's just not fun after you devoured a whole bag of popcorn. It's too much effort just to make sure you don't choke to death. I just think people just stretching it. Like, I just don't think it's that deep. But I would say that it didn't make it look bad, and then they looked like, if I were to look at it from a lens of like me looking at it for the first time, I'm like, oh, they look like happy. They look happy. They look like they enjoy being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked very positive. I would say they look very positive. It's not like they were just like, you know, like the average worker, just not a smile on their face, just shoulders slouched. They don't look like they want to be there. Like, they look like they wanted to be there. They look genuinely positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't give a negative energy. But again, I could see it from the point of the working class feeling a type of way, but I also kind of get the idea of why they might have chosen that route to even promote the chips that way. I mean, the popcorn, whatever. Like, I don't think they did anything that was, you know, that was outwardly offensive. Like, I don't think it was offensive. It's one thing they would have put the vest on and looked like they didn't want to be there and try to portray that they were bad workers trying to sell you their product. If that, you know, if that makes sense. But it didn't look like that. They look like they're happy workers and they want to sell you this product. So, but again, I just think they didn't think of the perception. And I also think people was also thinking of like how much money this girl is probably making. So they was like, oh, they got this rich girl putting on this Walmart vest and trying to be something that she's not, and trying to do all this stuff when she got all this money in the world. She could pretty much buy up all the Walmarts, and she's pretending to be me. And it's like, relax. If you don't like the content, it's okay. Just put not interested, keep it moving. If you disagree with me, that's okay. That's just what I think. But if you guys have any thoughts on that entire situation, leave your expression down below in the comment section, and I'll be quick to answer and respond, and we can have a little chat. You know, I like the engagement, so keep it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be back again with another one. Bye.